Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Faizi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to talk about functional groups. You know my friend, in organic chemistry, the importance of functional groups. You should know clearly all functional groups of organic compound. You know, there are over 12 million known compounds, of which more than 80% are organic compounds. To make sense out of the nearly 9 million organic compounds and be able to manipulate them and make new compounds, there must be some system of organization whereby organic compound can be categorized by a particular property or group of properties. A natural method utilized by early practitioners was to group organic compounds by the reaction that they underwent. You know, the variety of qualitative test called classification test, which could be used to systematically categorize the reactivity of a compound and allow it to group with the other of similar chemical reactivity. And these tests are still very useful in practicing organic chemistry and collectively known as organic qualitative analysis. So, how you will do classification of organic compounds? So, first, classification tests are used to distinguish organic compounds and segregate them into different functional classes based on their chemical properties. Originally, a group of compounds that show similar chemical behavior based on the classification test were named for a property or behavior. Acids from acer, meaning sour, aromatic compound from their odors. With the evolution of the science of chemistry, the development of more modern view of atom and molecules, a different definition of functional group classification is possible. The behavior of organic compound is now organized into patterns and that are based on recurrent group of atoms, functional groups. The site in molecules at which chemical reaction occurs are localized at the functional groups in the molecules. जहाँ पर रिएक्शन होते हैं वो पोजीशंस ज़्यादातर फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स ही होते हैं. The rest of the molecule is the same after the reaction as before. Instead of thinking of the whole molecules in terms of its chemical reactivity, it is only necessary to recognize that functional group or groups are present in molecules. It is then possible to predict the chemical behavior of a molecule based on known chemistry of the functional groups that is contained. So now, huge simplifications. Since the number of functional groups are relatively small, it is possible to classify a very large number of individual compounds by a relatively small number of functional groups. So the first step to enlightenment in organic chemistry is to realize the key role of the functional groups play a simplifying the subject, and the second step to the learn functional group by name, structure and formula. You know, the great number of them may have already been encountered in the introductory organic course. It is helpful to review this table. This is very important. You can see the common functional groups: alkene, alkene, alkyne. Alcohol 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. Aldehyde, carboxylic acid, ether, ketone, ester, amine 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. Aldenine, amide 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. Alkyl halide 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. Ketamine, nitrile, nitroso, nitro, acid chloride, mercaptan, thiol, sulfide, sulfonate ester, disulfide, sulfoxide, sulfone, acetal, aromatic, enol ether, epoxide, alene, ketinimine, ketene, carbodiamide, isocyanate. These all are functional groups. Alene and ketene and carbodiamide and isocyanate and ketinimine is the higher version. Now, common functional group abbreviations. Alkane are alkene, you can see double bond, alkyne, alcohol, aldehyde, carboxylic acid, ether, ketone, ester, amine, aldimine, amide, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, alkyl halide, ketimine, nitrile, nitroso, nitro, acid chloride, mercaptan, thiol, sulfide, sulfonate ester, disulfide, sulfoxide, sulfone, acetal, aromatic, enol ether, alene, ketene, ketinimine, carbodiamide and isocyanate. So you look at these molecules and choose which one is the functional. So in this compound you can see the COOH group, functional groups, which is independent of the bond found in the rest of the molecules. Here you can see, here you can see, here you can see. Since most organic reactions involve the conversion of one functional group to another, it follows the most organic reactions quite simply involve bond change involving functional groups. If one knows the bond found in the reactant functional group and the bond found in the product functional group, then one automatically knows what bonding changes are required to affect the desired chemical chain. Thus, in addition to being able to recognize functional group, it is also important to be able to describe the number and types of bond found in functional groups. So my friend, bond in functional group can first be described by Lewis structure, which are merely formalism for denoting number of shared and unshared electron pair, formal charges, types of bond. Chemistry students learn to write Lewis structure in virtually all of their early chemistry courses. How to write Lewis structure will not be reviewed here, but knowing the correct Lewis structure for molecules and functional group in molecule is indispensable first step in being able to describe the structure and bonding of the functional groups. So in next video I will discuss about the orbitals. I hope it is clear to you the importance of functional groups. So I will suggest you go through these functional groups, write it down several times in your notebook. Practice. Because if you do practice, especially in organic chemistry, then you will be able to do the question answer in examinations. Otherwise it is very difficult. So table 1.1 you have to practice with the structure. See 1 degree, 2 degree in this case, 1 degree, 2 degree, amine case, amide case and alkyl halide case and other functional groups. So you have to do hard work to practice by written. You write it down several times in your notebook. So I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel and thanks for watching.